In Doncaster East and the Isle of Axholme, agriculture is both a key part of our local economy and of our identity. The Isle of Axholme alone consists of around 50,000 acres characterised by a mix of intensive agricultural land, including significant arable land, and a historical, unique system of open field strip farming, particularly around parishes like Hacksey and Epworth. By one farmer in Eland, I've been categorically assured that we have the best soil for growing the tastiest spuds in the world. So when it comes to Neeps and Tatties for Burns Night festivities over this weekend, you know where to come and shop. Now, no one takes life up as a farmer because they want it an easy time. Farming is hard, farmers pour their heart and soul into their land. I know that from my wife's family. I see that from my window at home, up before the break of dawn and out after the owls have emerged. My farmers meet the rules, they pay for assurance, inspections and traceability, but when it comes time to sell their crops, their meat and their products, they find they are not on a level playing field. They are undercut by imports produced to lower standards at a lower cost. And that, Madam Deputy Speaker, is just not right. So over the last year or so, I've spent a significant amount of time understanding that. Out with my farmers in the constituency, I've visited farms across Doncaster East and the Isle of Axholme, attended round tables with local farmers, held surgery appointments, attended farmers' shows, markets and fairs, and hosted several here in Westminster. And I'm hoping to meet our Epworth and District Young Farmers Network soon, who are currently raising money for the Yorkshire Air Ambulance and the Lindsay Lodge Hospice, and attending the first ever Isle Country Show in the autumn. I've spent time listening directly to their concerns being raised, and I want to feed back clearly here today to the Minister in Parliament about what they are telling me and what we can do to support them. So let's take grain for a start. Grain merchants can import grain that is not red tractor assured and too often arrives without the paperwork you would expect for something going into our food chain. UK grain is grown to a higher standards than that matters, and that also really matters. But it also costs more to produce. So when imports come in cheaper, it drives prices down below the production costs here that we have. And when UK assured grain is then bulked out with imported grain, it makes a mockery of the premium that our farmers have earned through the quality that they are producing. Or potatoes. I've already mentioned them, but we can grow excellent potatoes in this country, yet we see vast quantities imported from as far as Portugal simply to shave costs. And that's madness when you factor in the distance, the carbon, and the message it sends to domestic producers who are doing the right thing day in, day out. The same story is being repeated in beef. When we bring imports produced to lower welfare standards and a scale that drives down unit costs, we are effectively punishing British farmers for maintaining higher welfare and traceability. And there are double standards on crop protection. Oilseed rape has become far harder to grow successfully here after key plant protection products were banned, leaving growers exposed to pests like cabbage stern flea beetles. Yet imported crops can be treated with products that our farmers are not allowed to use. That is not a level playing field, and I'm going to keep repeating that as we go on. It is a tilted one. Finally, sugar. We have sugar beet growers close to processing plants in this country, sustaining jobs and local supply chains. Yet sugarcane can be imported from countries where it's been treated with chemicals that have been banned here, but then are processed in the UK, and I'm told end up on our supermarket shelves with packaging covered in a Union flag that implies British provenance. So I'm calling on the government to do 3 things for our farming community today, and I would love the Minister to be able to respond to those if she can. We need stronger equivalence in our import standards. If a product cannot be produced here under the rules, it should not be able to undercut our farmers on our shelves. We need robust enforcement and paperwork checks at the border, because standards on paper are meaningless without compliance in practice. And we need honest, clear labelling that protects British trademarks and gives consumers the information they need, not marketing that blurs the origin or standards of what they are buying. UK farmers are frequently inspected, licensed and held to higher welfare and environmental rules. That delivers food that is safe, traceable and trusted. The least we can do is ensure our trade and import regime rewards their efforts rather than undermining it. Let's help our farmers be able to plough their fields successfully in the future by levelling up the playing field for them right now. Thank you.